Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear fellows, a human being as a whole has made many developments, and the life has become much easier, comfortable as compared to what it used to be earlier. Mechanization, technological development, it has revolutionized the life. And now the things which were earlier impossible have become possible, and the things which were very difficult have become easier today. A person sitting in one corner of the world can talk and see another person sitting on the other side of the world. That is a kind of development which has taken place, but the trouble is that despite all of that technological development, despite the fact that it has become much easier to make friendship with the people living on the other side of the planet, despite all that, certain problems and troubles which were not existing earlier have been created now, and one of those is feeling lonely. I was talking about the smartphone, the social media which connect the people throughout the world. We can talk and see every almost anyone else here on this planet, no matter how much of the distance. But despite all that, loneliness has been created. Loneliness is what is becoming the problem, the trouble of today's people. So many are not only so many of the physical diseases, rather many of the mental diseases has also been created, and one of those is feeling lonely. Apparently it might not seem a complicated thing. As a matter of fact, it is something complicated indeed, and it make our life much more complex and unenjoyable. Nobody who is feeling the lonely can enjoy the life. Nobody who is feeling lonely can better interact with other people. So loneliness is one of the very common problem today facing not only the underdeveloped, rather even the developed countries as well. Rather, it will not be exaggeration at all if I say that there is more loneliness because of the technology, and there is more loneliness in the major cities as compared to the villages and other smaller population areas. My dear friend, this loneliness is going to be talked about and discussed in our today's program, and we will speak on the subject in this manner: five signs someone is feeling quite lonely. Five signs someone is feeling quite lonely and isolated in life. Loneliness and isolation, it has become quite common, and today we are going to look upon the five signs of it, so that we are better able to understand that this person, or unfortunately we ourselves, are feeling lonely. The first such sign is, it is the physical symptoms. Certain physical symptoms have been created, is being created by feeling lonely. What are those? It is lingering cold or flu symptoms, or the other, head and body aches. Number 2. Number 3, it is mental health conditions. It is it is mild type of autism, dementia. In short, there could be anxiety, depression, stroke, a heart disease. Apparently, it as far the stroke and the heart disease is concerned, apparently it has no connection with feeling lonely. But the researchers are of the view that indeed it is because of the feeling lonely. And as far the anxiety and depression is concerned, that loneliness has a lot to do with that, so that is the first sign of feeling lonely. And the second is sleep disturbances. Sleep is one of the biggest blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By sleeping soundly, we are able to live better, we are able to feel better, and we are able to feel more active and more energetic during the daytime, because we are able to sleep well. And as far these sleep disturbances are concerned, I think that is definitely quite a trouble, because we the humans need a sound sleep between 7 to 9 hours. We need to sleep well between 7 to 9 hours. So for this reason, if at all there are sleep disturbances, it is not a smaller problem at all. So this was the second sign that a person is feeling quite lonely and isolated in life. The number 3 is the third sign. It is called retail therapy. What is this retail therapy? It is the material possession. Those people who are feeling isolated, who are feeling lonely and isolated in life, they start loving their material object. It could be their vehicle, it could be their purse, it could be anything else, or a motorbike, it could be something else. I think their material possession, maybe they are in great love with these things. Why? Because they think that since they are not very close to any human being, and maybe they want something from these, they want a kind of love and affection being given to the person by these objects. But it is absolutely wrong, and it is not possible. Now the fourth symptom is endless scrolling on social media. Endless scrolling on social media. And that is, if at all somebody is seen all the time busy on the smartphone, you can judge and you can understand that this person is feeling quite lonely and isolated in the life. Now the fifth sign that a person is feeling lonely and isolated, this is misery loves company. What is this, by the way? It actually mean a person who is feeling lonely will try to hang out, will like to hang out with another person who is also feeling lonely. Apparently this seem very good, that the two people feeling lonely, they will be able to get connected better with each other. But as a matter of fact, both of these people will keep feeling lonely. The reason is that the both of these are suffering from the same sort of disease. If at all they want to come out, if at all they want to stop feeling lonely and isolation in the life, they need to meet people, the different type of people, the people who don't have a kind of disease like this one, a kind of problem like this one, any other. So finally, what is the solution of this problem? The only cure is cultivating and nurturing our interpersonal relationships. The only cure is cultivating and nurturing our interpersonal relationships. I think that we need to develop the relationship with as many people as it is humanly possible. Whatever we can, the more number of people, the better it would be. We will be able to better get a kind of care and love. We will be able to give the care and love to the people, and we will be able to better learn from so many of the people. We need the lively people. The more sociable, the more lively people somebody is, the more beneficial it is for a lonely feeling person, for the isolation feeling person, to get connected with this person, because this person can better handle and better treat them. So they people need to feel lively, need to feel enthusiastic, need to feel happy. So if at all they are keep meeting the people, if at all these people remain in search of another isolated or unhappy person, they will become even more isolated, even more unhappy. So the right thing is to find and get connected with the people who are very social people, having very good communication, very good relationship with other people, and these people are the happy and the live people. I think that this type of people are very important to get connected with another person who is feeling lonely. So, interpersonal, cultivating and nurturing interpersonal relationship as many as it is possible for you. It must be made as a number one or the number two priority, because although earning money and other things are no doubt very important, but if at all somebody is feeling lonely, it become really difficult to be able to do all the things, the rest of the things which are needed to do in the life. So I think that for any person who is feeling lonely and isolated in the life, their number one priority should be to cultivate and to nurture the interpersonal relationships. Thank you.